Welcome to Coming to New England. My name is Kelsey Hostler, and my guests today are my grandparents, Nana and Appa. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, thank you.
What are your full names?
My name is Virginia Ann Dougherty.
And you, Appa?
Easy, Edward Dougherty.
No middle name?
No, nothing.
I never knew that about you. What were your favorite things to do for fun?
We used to hang out down the park. At that time, they had lots of activities for children to do, parks and swings and playing baseball and so forth. But we met, I guess, really start talking to one another when we were 12, but didn't start dating till we were 14. Then I was a little bad and used to sneak out of the house and meet him on a corner for 5 minutes. But that was the worst thing I ever did growing up.
Yeah,
He
it was
a bad
terrible.
boy, though. I was yeah.
What was high school like?
High school for me was fun. I loved high school. I was a cheerleader. I was a twirler. I was in everything that I could be in. I was a straight A student, whereas he can tell his story.
Tell me a little bit about high school for you.
Well, I did not take full advantage of high school. There was no question about that.
Bad boy.
Sort of, maybe a little bit, but I still liked people, and they were the most important thing. But I had a lot of activities outside of school, and I missed occasionally. And finally, it stopped, and then I became okay.
Was there like a teacher that really stuck with you throughout the years?
Most of my teachers didn't stick with me.
No.
No,
In
but
fact, he and his friend almost threw a teacher out of a window one day because the teacher hit on me.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, because he thought that I was too good of a person to be going out with him.
Oh my gosh.
but he didn't know nothing.
You
anyway.
never heard that story,
No,
right?
I never heard that story.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I
funny.
said. Our life wasn't all too dull. It was the greatest of times, the 50s to grow up into. Fast cars, and it was fun. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah. From when you were younger to now, has the way you celebrated holidays changed?
Oh, absolutely not. Don't you love the way we celebrate holidays? All family get together. It's the greatest of times. Thank the Lord every day for the family. And as we grew up, well, his was a little different, but our whole Italian family just all gathered for every single holiday. And he came from a small Irish family. They celebrated, but not like we did.
So
But
did
then
you
when
do?
he got into our family, he used to come with us all the time because he loved it.
Yeah.
He ate the first food so fast that when the food kept coming on, he would say, "Oh my God, I thought that was what we ate." But you know how it is, how much food is on our table.
So
Oh my
food.
God, it was course after course. I said, they're trying to kill us.
Where were your ancestors from?
My dad was from Italy. My mom was born in America from Italian immigrants from Italy.
What about you?
My dad's folks came from Londonderry, Ireland, and my mother, her folks came from County Mayo, which is in southern Ireland. And I said to my mother, I said, Mom, Londonderry isn't Catholic. And she says, I said, I'm lost on that one. And she says, he didn't tell me until 2 days before we were getting married that he wasn't Catholic.
Wow.
So she said, what could I do?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
How did you two meet?
How did we meet? I think we bumped into one another on a bus. He used to go by in his car with this girl. Her hair was swinging in the breeze all the time. And I said to myself, I think I'd like to go out with that guy. And we've known one another since we were kids, but not really knew one another, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And so I talked to one of our best friends, and I said, will you fix me up with a date with Ed? And he said, I'll try. And his car broke down, and so he happened to take the bus home. And of course, he had to walk by my house, and he followed me all the way to the house. And then he said to me, "Hey, you, are your feet smelly?" I said, "What?" He said, "Well, your nose is so high up in the air, I thought your feet must smell." I said, "That's a terrible thing to say." So he said, "It's a nice thing you have," what did you say? "You have long hair, because that's the only thing I like about you."
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, I guess I called it the way I seen
But
it.
he asked me, he went home and he wrote a big long list. And as he got me on the telephone, he dropped the list and he had to just talk. And we went out.
And that's true.
And that was it.
We enjoyed each other's company, and we
Wow.
just grew together.
Yep.
That's good. Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, me too.
How long have you been married?
We'll be married 59 years in February.
Wow.
And we dated like 7 or 8 years before that.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure, you know.
Yeah. We got married young back then.
Yeah. Do you remember how you felt on your wedding day and what was
Do
going
I
on?
remember how I felt? Oh, goodness. You know, not all stories are really nice because he got frightened and his mother
More like chicken.
His mother didn't want him to marry another Italian girl because his two brothers had married Italian girls. So his brother Andy just held him all day by the arm and wouldn't let him go. And my brother and my uncle were hunters, and they got their guns out, going to look for him to make sure he showed up because he was late for everything. Late, always late. And he showed up at the church, though, and then we had a beautiful wedding and a beautiful reception. And from the first day on, we were happy.
Yeah. You're glad you went through with it? then?
Yeah. I think he might have taken off because he was so frightened. And his mother really didn't like me, but then she got to love me.
It's hard not
How
to
could you
love you.
help but love me, right?
Yeah,
So special.
you really are. How many children do you have together?
How many children?
4.
Why don't you answer a question?
4.
4. Tell me a little bit about each.
Well, we have 3 boys and 1 girl.
What accomplishments are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of my children
Yeah, I would.
and picking the best man there was in the world to be my husband.
Well, thank you very much.
Yep.
Our children mean everything to us, and now that they've gotten bigger and literally on their own, it looks like our grandchildren are now most important to us.
Yep. And if I knew how much fun my grandchildren would be, I would have had them first.
What was the most significant historical event that happened in your lifetime?
Well, definitely JFK's murder affected every American. I didn't vote for him. I'm a Republican. But that doesn't mean that an election of a president, he's president to everyone, to every one of us. And to have somebody murder him was shocking. It lets you know what kind of world you're living in. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah.
And that's about all I have to say about that. You know, there's been good things happening and bad things.
Okay. This is the last question. How would you define the American dream?
How would I define the American dream? Dream it all and just go after it. I never stopped. What I wanted, when I went after something, I would not give up until I got it.
So hard work.
Hard way, of course. I didn't want anything handed to me. Neither did Appa. God, he wouldn't take anything. He worked so hard for everything he got, and he loved it.
Work was good. The harder I worked, the better off we were.
Would you say that you lived the American dream?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
You guys
Just
had a great
looking
life.
into your face and looking into your eyes. Don't you think that when every time you I see my children and I see my grandchildren. I can't believe that they belong to me, and I did it all, and that's great.
It's good to be an American.
Yeah, it is. It's been a pleasure to interview you today. Thank you again for being here. This is Kelsey Hostler, and you've been watching Coming to New England.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Thank you.